Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're the Movie Couple. I'm Dustin.
I'm Wendy.
And we're diving into episode 6 of The Acolyte. I am excited because last episode I thought was really fun, really good. I liked the lightsaber duels. I feel like some of the reveals were a little not the way I would have had it revealed.
In what ways?
Or the whole, you could call me a Sith. I was like, but also this might be, I remember hearing that the creators were that they were going to have a little bit of a Rashomon kind of a story from different unreliable points of view. So we don't know how much of this is true, and also a lot of you in the comments were pointing out different things of, well, you know, May and Osha both fell into that red powder, so it could have been from their point of view, but they're hallucinating a little bit.
Spice, add a little spice.
A little bit of, something might have changed their perspective or what they really saw. And also, this could be, someone could be telling this part of the story, but lying about it too.
Oh, interesting.
Because we don't, I mean, it seemed like Soul and Quimir, thank you.
That's the name that he's gone by, that he's told them, but I don't think it's his true name because he said, I have no name.
Exactly.
So he hasn't really revealed his. So for now, and I think in interviews they've credited him now after that episode, Quimir / Stranger or the Stranger.
Oh, so I'm really curious to see where this episode goes, and I've been saying it throughout the entire series, you know, it really does depend on how they nail this landing, how they wrap everything up. They've had a lot of mystery, they've had a lot of maybe misdirection, and I'm just curious on how they're going to cover up, oh, he's a Sith, oh, they never knew about it, oh, he's not really a Sith. Some people in the comments put down that he might be the one who starts the Knights of Ren, so he's not really a Sith, but he does use dark side magic. So I'm not dark side force using. So I'm really curious to see where this all ends up.
I mean, I think I had the most fun watching the show so far. Like, episode 5 was the funnest one for me to watch.
Yeah.
Just because the lightsaber duels, the choreography and everything was excellent. There's been like videos floating around, like Reels or TikTok or both, of like Manny doing his lightsaber training.
Oh, like the behind the scenes?
Yeah, behind the scenes stuff. The fight viz looks amazing. And I also want to applaud the man for like straight up lying during their press tour, because they're like, hey, you know, did you get to do, how do you feel about missing out on lightsaber training? He's like, oh, I have Jedi envy. And I was like, there we go. And some of the comments underneath those videos are hilarious, because they're like, oh no, Jason from Jacksonville is now in the bad place. And speaking of comments, we read some out loud last week because I thought a lot of the nicknames for when we first saw him with the helmet on was really funny. Smiley. So I found another one that I thought was funny, because now we have an upgrade now that it's been revealed, from Jackie Carson, who writes Kylo Grin.
You didn't tell me that one. That's a good one. We
have Darth Swole.
Oh.
Darth Teeth.
I have to admit, yeah, because Manny's buff in this.
But he's always been fit. I think even in The Good Place he had always been fit. And then we have some other comments, that just a few more kind of talking about, not really nicknames, but talking about you guys' thoughts on last week's episode. In regards of, you know, whether or not he calls himself a Sith, he obviously didn't. And this comment says, to be fair, he didn't flat out say he was a Sith. He said he had no name, but a Jedi like Soul would call him Sith. That seems very intentionally worded. They also play Kylo Ren's motif for him twice. I think he's going to turn out to be the first of Ren. I'm guessing they want to write not a Sith. Fun fact, we can hear Kylo Ren's theme playing in the background on the last scene with Quimir and Osha. Oh. I don't feel like I know Kylo's theme well enough.
I don't know it that well, yeah.
Yeah.
To be able to pick it out like that. Good ear.
Pick it up. Yeah, that's great. Apparently they played it twice and we missed it twice.
I like the theory that it's going to be the Knights of Ren, and it would make sense because they would want to start to expand the sequels. So because they are also planning to make more movies about Rey.
Oh, yeah, we got that Rey movie coming out.
The
right?
Rey movie coming out. You can have some spin-offs of the Knights of Ren. So I'm curious to see what he actually is.
So to find out, we're going to go ahead and watch episode 6, which is entitled Teach/Corrupt. I'm
Who's
looking forward
teaching
to
and
it.
who's corrupt?
I mean, I feel like now that the twins have switched places, and Soul's got May, and Kymir has Osha, so we'll see like what kind of conversation that leads to. But I do think Soul, I think he knows. Watching Yi Jang-jae as a Jedi is my favorite thing about the Acolyte.
He is
He's
really
so
cool.
good.
I love him as an actor, and
Yeah.
I am so amazed on how well and how quickly this guy learned English. And just to be like...
So he can be in Star Wars.
So he can be in Star Wars.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and his acting skills are amazing.
I want to see, I feel like we got a little sneak peek at like what he as an actor can do with the duality. We obviously have seen Manny's, but like a lot of Korean actors are known for their duality. Just like every K-drama I watch, it's good guy, bad guy. And I'm like, whoa, the switch is intense. So I would love to see a little bit more of that with Soul. Not saying that I want him to necessarily go to the dark side, but you already see that his emotions got to him. The rage that came out when he like triple punched Darth Swole, if you will.
And also, yeah, you're right, Manny did a great job on playing that kind of goofy, silly kind of sidekick character. And that first time that we saw it, when he goes, "You look just like her."
You're saying that because he
You're
saw
like,
a TikTok last night on that.
Yeah, well, I know, but
Yeah,
I'm just saying
yeah.
that moment was, even back then when we first saw it, I was like, there's something about this guy.
He dropped his facade.
Yeah, well, you can tell he just dropped the mask for a little bit.
Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get on with the episode. Make sure you're watching the latest episode first on Disney Plus before you check out our reaction, as it will be filled with commentary.
And if you guys like our reactions, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos coming out on our channel. And now, let's dive into episode 6 of The Acolyte. Oh good, we're starting with Osha. Because this is one that I really want to see.
To see how their interaction goes. This is like Lair. Sith Lair.
Oh, and he left out some washcloths for her. Oh, got some soup going. What creature is that?
Oh my god, it's so tiny.
Aww.
Oh, cute.
Oh.
Oh, it's May's throwing knives.
This is all of May's belongings that were left with him. Oh. Looks very reminiscent of the island that Luke was on.
Uh-huh.
Wow, looks very reminiscent of it. Oh, wow.
She's even got like the cold shoulder, like how you know how Rey does the...
Oh, yeah.
Is that the island?
I don't know. I can't really tell. I don't think it's not the same island, but I was curious if it's the same planet.
Well, I guess if they have porgs.
Oh, yeah, true. Unknown planet.
It's fine. It's over 100 years ago.
Yeah. So that means it must be in the uncharted territories?
Oh my
Aw.
god. Look. There's
What
a tinier
are
one.
those guys?
So cute. Galaxy's Edge is going to start selling those. In the creature stall.
It's weird. They're like cute but like ugly at the same time. Oh, there he is. Oh, we're back here.
Not for long.
Oh, okay.
They're
We're just
leaving.
taking off.
Yeah.
Coruscant 5112, you have clearance for transmission.
Emergency code 0.
Please.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
There's been a... My whole team is dead.
Comms and
Oh, no transmission going through.
In this test, you must divine what images appear on the testing
That's
screen.
right.
Oh, is this the same ship?
I guess so.
Speak to Master Vanestra.
Oh. Oh, yeah, and of course he knows.
We
It's like,
were
I know
ambushed.
you're not May. I
Someone
know
knew
you're not
we were
Osha.
coming. There is a much larger threat than we anticipated. Osha, I'm going to reset the transceiver. Take the wheel.
Okay, so now he...
So he's...
Unless he's playing the...
Yeah, could be.
I wonder if the tracker's going to come up to him and be like, hey, that's not her. Is he trying to remember?
No, I think he's having a freaking hard time knowing that his entire team of Jedi
And
just
his
got
Padawans.
like murdered. Oh.
does a really good job on telling a story with just his facial expressions.
And this man's been doing this forever.
Yeah. What is he going to do? Oh. Okay, little mister. Fix it. Oh. I wonder if he just wants to get like the Oh.
Aha!
Yay,
Aw.
Pip's alive.
Those two little guys are gonna save the entire the entire thing.
Now that his arms are revealed, they're never gonna hide him again. Oh. That's a wicked looking scar.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. Steal his clothes and run away.
He must sense her.
Yeah. Leading her into a, what is that called? A sense of false security. He's unarmed.
Hmm.
How does it feel?
Don't move.
Feels good, doesn't it? To hold one in your hand again. I assume
He's gonna
you didn't
entice
keep your
her
own saber when you left the order. Your stance is good.
and train her.
Mm-hmm.
You should keep your other elbow up higher. If you're not gonna join me, I'd like to put my clothes back on. I'm wondering if it's honorable to kill me like this. Heat of battle is justified, but a few hours later it's vengeance. Now you're wondering how I can read your mind. I can't. Not exactly. Your anger betrays your thoughts.
Why not kill me? Am I supposed to be your prisoner?
Prisoner. You're the one with the weapon.
Did you kill Sol?
No.
Did you kill May?
No. Interesting you ask about him first, though. A special relationship, isn't it? Master and pupil?
Of course, that's what he wants. He wants a pupil.
Mm-hmm.
We never saw him put on his pants.
I think he was talking to her while he was doing it.
Ah.
I thought he was gonna move her hair.
You saved me. It's time to make things right. It's time for me to face the High Council. To tell them everything.
Everything?
8, you are cleared for transmission.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Oh, I wonder if Basil, is that his name? The little guy is shutting things
You want to
down.
take a look?
She doesn't know
Give
how
me
to
a couple
repair
minutes.
stuff.
Yeah, because OSHA would know, but
Mm-hmm.
May...
My colleagues in the expansion region will vote in favor of an external review of the Order.
Rancor has never been a friend of the Jedi, but I worry his fear has convinced so many.
A review should not be cause for alarm. The Jedi are always transparent with the Senate. This is a case of an ambitious senator grasping for power.
We received a distress call from Master Sol. Apparently he's on a mission in the Outer Rim.
What did he say?
There were casualties. The connection was faulty, but it sounded like the entire team.
Yes, bad
Get
news.
him back on the comms.
Unfortunately, we've lost contact.
Prepare a rescue team to depart for the planet Kofar immediately.
He's
How
not
do you know where he is?
there.
I sent him there.
You speak as if you were a Jedi.
I was. A long time ago.
I've never heard of you.
It was a really long time ago.
How old are you?
Why'd you bring me here? If you keep me here, Sol comes to you. He's found me before. And his strength in the Force is very powerful.
You think that his strength, that's your strength in the Force, Osha. Someone ought to teach you that. I'd start swimming if you want to make it to the ship before sundown. You hungry?
The right choice would be just go.
Yeah, get the heck out
But
of
she's
Dodge.
gonna stay, obviously.
Oh yeah. So many questions that only he can answer. I have no idea what I'm doing in here. Huh? What are you? What the heck?
Hey, relax, relax. Hey, okay.
Why would you? Oh, oh, she got. What the?
What if I reset you to factory settings?
Like an iPhone.
Oh, now it's red?
Oh no.
Oh, no more Pip.
Can you run a check on the power system?
It's so sad that that's how easy it is to completely erase a previous droid's memory and everything. They keep on showing those creatures.
It's because they're gonna sell toys.
Probably.
What did you mean by strength in the Force?
Exactly that.
If you were a Jedi, you know it's something you must exercise. Without training, it fades.
The Jedi teach there's only one way to access the Force. And if you don't do it their way, it fades. But there is another way. Below the surface of consciousness are powerful emotions. Anger, fear, loss, desire.
That's the path to the dark side. You murdered my friends.
I killed Jedi. I killed those who threatened my existence.
You killed Yord.
A man who didn't hesitate to turn you in for a crime you didn't commit.
You killed Jackie.
And where did you think that was going to go? You would have had the same relationship with her that you have with your master. One-sided. Why do you love people who can only go so far? Who can't go as deep as you can?
I'm not that easily corrupted.
Aren't you forgetting something? You stayed here to do something. Do it. Turn it on.
A Jedi doesn't attack the unarmed.
Why do you still think of yourself as a Jedi? They didn't want you.
I left
Why?
because I chose to.
Are you sure about that?
Let me go.
What you're feeling right now, this anger, this pain, this is who you are. The Jedi saw it, and that's why they threw you away.
He's gonna get
They didn't
inside
throw
her
me away.
head.
Then why aren't you a Jedi? Why aren't you a Jedi, Osha?
Because I failed!
Oh, I thought she was gonna do it for a second. Ooh.
I lost everything. But when you lose everything, that's when you're finally free.
I can't with this man.
Our team is ready and we depart in 20. Are you joining us on the mission, Master?
I am.
It's just... you get nauseous when you travel through hyperspace.
I don't get sick. I find it unsettling.
But Master, I'm sure that these casualties are due to the planet's uncharted environment. You
I
don't...
need to handle this personally. I hope that is all right with you.
Osha?
I ran a diagnostic.
How could I not have sensed that villain's true intentions when we first met him on Olega?
He fooled us all. I had to lose a lot of myself in order to become a Jedi, even if I didn't know it at the time.
I'm sorry if you felt that way.
How could I feel any other way? Have you told me everything that happened on Brentalk?
You were very young.
But I'm not
Is this
now.
when we get the flashback?
Yeah, I hope so.
You can tell me.
Oh, power starting back up.
Hello, is anybody there? Can you hear me?
Identify yourself.
My name is...
Oh!
Did he figure it out?
No, he might have been stunning her. Oh. He told her.
Master Soul, the rescue team is on their way. Leave your transponder on.
Oh, I had a feeling.
You did?
Yeah, he did it because he didn't want her to communicate with them. Where is he going?
Hyperspace.
Oh!
Mere
Barely missed
seconds.
it. Mere seconds, you're right.
Well, I guess now they can retrieve the bodies of the fallen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. They're going to find all of the evidence.
I'm just thinking about the title, Teach Corrupt. This is the Corrupt, the other one is the Teach.
Maybe.
With Osha's side.
Did you give the same pitch to my sister?
I made a mistake with May. I thought she wanted more than just revenge. I thought she wanted what I want.
What do you want?
The power of two.
Oh.
Where'd you get that scar?
How do you think I got it?
Looks like someone stabbed you in the back.
Someone who threw me away.
Your Jedi Master?
kurtosis, and he
Ah.
gets lightsabers, but also a sensory deprivation headpiece, like we used as younglings. So it's just you and the Force. Try it on.
I don't trust you.
He could have killed you a long time ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Nor should you. But you should learn to trust yourself.
Go on, do it. Do it.
Oh.
Jackie. That was one of the most sad ones.
Yeah.
I have to admit, they really did get there really fast. If Soul just took off after getting out of the forest, and then they just showed up, it only took them like, what?
No sign of Osha.
A couple hours?
Or her twin. They must have survived somehow.
What do you see?
An explosion, then a battle. One versus many. His power extraordinary, his skills erratic. Sole aim was to leave no survivors.
Oh, that's right. She's got that whip.
They were all killed by a lightsaber. What does that tell you?
A powerful Jedi has fallen. You don't think Master Soul was responsible?
That is quite the accusation.
Who else would possess the power to slay such a strong group?
Something to tip the scales. It's time to get back to the ship. We should
Take the bodies!
Okay,
Oh,
well, she
okay.
just said it.
Okay, give them a proper burial. But part of me is kind of like...
We're leaving them again?
Exactly. She's gonna be... Oh, yeah.
Handcuffed.
Oh, is this when we
I
see
have no intention
Soul
of
switch?
harming you, May.
And let me go.
We have a lot to do. We need to find your master. We need to save Osha. You and I are going to talk.
He sounds so
I've had
honest.
16 years to think about what I would say to you if I ever got the opportunity. So you're going to listen.
Okay, here it is.
I feel like we're reaching the end of the episode,
Yeah,
though.
I think so too. Oh, this is probably it. It's gonna end. Oh,
Okay.
okay. I was like,
It
seems
was
a
a
little...
very long black screen.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if Osha's gonna put on the helmet and be able to look back on those events, because it would just be her and the Force. Oh, that's where he got the metal from. On this planet, there's a vein of it.
It's giving so much of like when Kylo was looking at the old Vader mask.
Mm-hmm. I have to admit, she looks a little silly with it on. Oh, you can hear like Kid May's voice. Oh.
The breathing,
Mm-hmm.
like Vader.
I don't know if it's supposed to be a reference to Vader. I think it's more of like a reference to, I don't know.
So I feel like with that episode, and this is kind of what I was expecting after that high of an episode of like so much stunt heavy stuff.
Yeah.
That this was gonna be a talking episode.
Yeah.
We got the talking episode. I also know that after I edit this episode, and I'm gonna go on Twitter, I'm gonna see just countless Manny Jacinto memes of him wading into that pool. I already know it. All the thirst tweets they're coming.
I do have to admit though, this wasn't really even like the talking episode. This was like the preparing for the talking
setup
to happen.
episode?
It's the setup episode for the talking episode that is going to happen in the next episode. This is, I mean, the next episode is 100% going to be the flashback episode. To where, but the thing is though, I wouldn't be surprised if what we're going to do, they're going to do is we're going to hear Soul's side of the story. Then we will see Osha's side of the story when she starts really focusing it in through through the helmet, and then we might even get like someone reading a report on it and they're all three going to be not completely different, but there's going to be some very important pieces that are different and switched.
I just feel like, look, I like what happened in this episode. I like that we're discovering things. It's kind of cool to see the sisters switch places, you know, and like, here's Osha, and here's like what she thought she knew or what she thought she wanted, and confronting the, like, she's not a Jedi because she failed, and you can kind of see her being slightly enticed by what he has to offer, you know, and kind of where he's coming from a little bit. And I just think that pacing-wise, there were so much things that we could have edited down to fit more into this episode, because now this is episode 6. That means we have 2 episodes left. It's making me feel like the finale is going to be rushed, which is an issue with a lot of not just Star Wars live action, but other live action series on Disney Plus. And I don't want that, because there's a lot of characters that I think are really cool in this. John Jay's character, Soul, for one, I think is really cool, and it's like we've taken so long to discover this and that. Like, the whole scene, as of right now, just like coming from watching this episode, maybe the payoff comes episode 7 or episode 8, but the whole scene with like Basil, like running through the tunnel, and I'm like, what was the payoff for that? Because I'm not feeling it right now, so I'm like feeling a little frustrated. Again, the payoff could come next episode, be like, that's why he did this. But
and
it's
not only
like,
that, that whole
you didn't
I'm like,
that
what
at
are
all.
you doing? What was the purpose behind that? Did he snag something from her? Did he? I feel like there was no point to it, and I feel really bad that she reset Pip.
Yeah, sad.
And yeah, the whole following him down the path.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like you could have cut all of that and then just had the reveal at the end that he was behind Soul when he tasered her, when he stunned her.
And at the same thing can go for the Venestra stuff. Like, they could have condensed her stuff too, because it wasn't that much, and like the dialogue. And it's also interesting if like putting in the dialogue of like, oh, you get sick when you travel in hyperspace. She's like, no, I just find it unsettling. But like, why is that?
Yeah,
so,
maybe
like,
that's supposed to be like
yeah, maybe later we find out
books.
why, or exactly, it could be like a Legends thing or in a book thing. But like, again, I like what was discussed. I like a lot of the Quimir / Stranger and Osha stuff. Like, that I found really interesting, and kind of seeing Soul fall apart, where he like snacked the table, his entire team is gone, and to see a Jedi like kind of crack with his emotions, like, I think it's, and you know, he puts on a great performance. But other than that, I was just like, this episode, I felt like it dragged a little bit more than I would have. Like, I expected it. I was like, okay, we're gonna get a mostly talking episode, but it was slower than I would have liked. I feel like we could have progressed a little bit further.
Yeah, we could have gotten a little bit more meat on this.
Yeah, and then just like to like, so it's giving me the feeling that I am concerned that the season finale or the series finale is gonna get like super rushed, and we're gonna be like, I don't want it to be a secret invasion.
Oh my gosh!
Right?
Well,
that was
the way that we find out is if the last 2 episodes are the shortest episodes of the entire season, we're gonna be like, oh no. So yeah, I'm worried. I'm concerned. I'm hoping that they're able to pull off a really cool, at least something really cool. I mean, it doesn't need to be a perfect landing. I just want it to be to where we walk away to where I'm like, oh, okay, that was interesting. It makes me want to go back and kind of watch these to see if there were some details that I missed and didn't pick up on, and now knowing the reveal to go back. I mean, we know that there's obviously some history, I mean, a lot of history between Quimir and Soul, and I'm curious if it is something as simple as he was.
I don't know if there is history. It's just that they saw him at the apothecary, and they were surprised that it was him.
Oh, yeah.
As the Sith. So, but there is something. There's definitely, Soul has not been completely, you know, transparent about certain things, but we've been working through getting closer to like the version of his version of the story, the entire series so far. So you already said it. Next week, most likely, it's going to be the flashback episode, so we'll get to see Carrie and Moss again.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll actually be in 3 episodes.
So yeah. Anyways, that's our overall thoughts on tonight's episode. We're gonna let it simmer in the head a little bit more, and maybe we'll do a live stream coming up, and we can kind of like go full spoiler discussion on it even more. So yeah, but let us know your thoughts on tonight's episode in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.